Welcome back to the Smash with Ash show. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Ashley, and today we will be making broccoli cheddar soup in a bread bowl, and it's about to be so good, so stay tuned. But before we get started, you know I have a word today, and the word is Jeremiah 12 verse 5 says, "If you have raced with men on foot and they have worn you out, how can you compete with horses?" This scripture is about a prophet named Jeremiah who's complaining to the Lord about how all the wicked just prosper and all the faithless live at ease. But yet you know me, God. You know I live for you. And you know the wicked are plotting evil against me, and they still get away with it. God is like, in due time, they will get their portion of my wrath. The wicked will not always get their vengeance when we want it. It's always going to be on God's time, because God's time is always better than ours. And then plus, we should not rejoice whenever they get their vengeance. Just know that God will take care of them in due time, and you don't even have to do anything. But in this scripture, when God is saying, if you have raced with men on foot and they've worn you out, then how can you compete with horses? And this is meaning, if you can't even deal with the small trials that I give you around other people, how can you handle the bigger trials that come in your life? Some of us throw fits here and there when things don't go our way, or when situations turn out horrible with people betraying us. But these are the perfect moments to practice controlling our emotions. That way, we're not consistently allowing our emotions to control us. So practice knowing how to handle the small conflicts with others. That way, when the bigger conflicts arise, you'll know how to diminish the fire and handle every opposition that comes up against you with peace in the midst of the storm. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get started on our broccoli soup bowl, so stay tuned. We're going to start off with our prep for our broccoli cheddar soup, and I went ahead and sliced one medium yellow onion, and I just diced it up just like this. Then I minced up 5 cloves of minced garlic, and then chopped up our broccoli crowns just like this. Then I sauteed some bacon, and I'm using the grease from the bacon to give the broccoli cheddar soup more flavor. Then I used a stick of butter and sauteed our onions and garlic for 2 to 3 minutes. Then I just added some chicken bouillon and gave that a stir. Then I added our flour to make a little thickener for our soup. Next, you want to add your chicken broth and just allow it to combine with your onions and garlic. And after, you want to add your broccoli and shredded carrots, and you just want it to boil down for like 15-20 minutes, just until the broccoli gets nice and soft. After, I shredded 2 cups of mild cheddar shredded cheese. Now you could use whatever cheese you prefer, but this is the cheese that I truly like, so it's going to be super yummy. Then I added a cup of heavy whipping cream and gave that a stir. And then you're going to just throw your shredded cheese in there and just allow it to simmer and combine together until it has a nice little thickening to it. Then you want to season it with some garlic salt, some Creole seasoning, and some onion powder, and you want to taste as you go to make sure it's to your desired taste. Now for our bread bowl, you're going to cut a decent sized circle in the middle of it, and you don't want to cut too deep because you don't want your soup falling out of the bottom of the bread bowl, so you want to just like this. Perfect. Then I melted some butter and seasoned it with some garlic salt, and I just brushed my inside of my bread bowl and the outside just to get it nice and evenly coated with the buttery flavor. Then you want to bake it in the oven on 350 for about 8 to 10 minutes. Once it's done, you're going to transfer your soup to your bread bowl, and you're just going to fill it all the way to the top. And voila! I went ahead and garnished it with our bacon and then some sour cream, put a little bit more shredded cheese on it, and this is what we looking like. So now we're gonna try our broccoli cheddar soup bowl. Ooh. Oh my. That is so good. The broccoli is cooked just right. That tastes so good with that sour cream and bacon that we garnished it with. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I know this isn't McDonald's, is definitely Panera, but they don't have a bada song, you know. But no, this soup bowl is perfect during the fall times when it's nice and cold and you can get nice and cozy and have you a perfect bowl of soup. This is definitely a winner. So try this recipe out. Let me know in the comments what to make next. So thank you guys for smashing with Ash. If you enjoy hearing words of wisdom of God and smashing good food, then hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos because your girl will be back soon.